and welcome back everyone to Wild. It's going to be a wild ride today because we are going to hunt some Arkveld. You know, absolutely wild time. Yeah. We're going to continue our hunt. I did a few Arkveld hunts on my own and I'm not even close to beating it. The problem with Arkveld is I'm always timing out no matter what I do, no matter how damage I do. I don't know how you guys do it. I have no fucking idea. I'm a little bit... I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit weird that I can't beat it, I find, but whatever. We're going to do a few Arkveld hunts while we're at it today, and I think I'm going to go into the game relatively quickly today because, I don't know. I don't feel like I have a lot of talking to do. Seriously. Like, the thing is, I've already seen today, like, the worst. Like, people literally claiming that Wild looks worse than Monster Hunter World. It's driving me up the walls. Seriously, I've just saw someone on Blue Sky post, oh, but does Wild look so much worse than World? And it's literally 2 screenshots of both games in very different environments. Like, literally picked out the desert environment during the sandstorm. And literally from screenshot from the ancient forest next to each other, and it's like, why does Wild look so worse? Like, are you serious, dude? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, I can't with these people. This is so dumb. How can you be so dumb? And also the benchmark is good. Like, if you've upgraded your PC in the last 5 years, you're basically set for the benchmark. You know? Like my laptop that I got around a year ago, that was a shitty ass $1,000 laptop, can run the game at medium settings. What do they mean? Like, and honestly, remind me when World can have a shot like this. You know? Like, remind me when you can look at this in World and you can actually go there. You know? Like, that is the difference between games, man. Like, in World, you can have a shot like this if you stand on top of a mountain in the ancient forest or whatever, but you cannot go there. It's literally not a playable area. You can slap on a skybox how much you want, but you have a playable area here that is like so diverse and good looking. Like, World doesn't have open maps. You know? We're going to hunt some things. I don't know. But yeah, I've been... Ever since I got in with my with my switch axe. I was trying to hunt Arkveld with my gunlance, and that went better. I did a lot more damage, but I'm still very far off from actually beating it.
I should focus on the rescue first.
But yeah, the claim that it looks worse is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. And when they get called out, they make the argument of, yeah, but it's going to run more shitty. You know?
Forces could have shaped it this way.
Ooh. Also, the character animations and everything look so much better. I don't know. I think let's hunt the Balahara to warm ourselves up, and then we'll go after Arkveld immediately. I mean, you could maybe give me some pointers on what I'm doing wrong if you are more experienced with the gunlance, Kiza, because I'm not. I'm not as experienced, definitely.
Get a load of these claws.
I did the Wyvern Fire. Why did I do this? But yeah, I've been really giving it my all, and I did like 4 hunts that all went exceedingly better right after the other. And like all of them exponentially went better, and the last one went so good that I literally thought I couldn't do better. And I got a little bit salty because I still timed out, you know? Not even an issue of carding, it's just a timeout issue. Yeah, I've been learning to perfect block quite well during the Arkveld hunt. It is actually a pretty good time frame that they give you, like a big time frame on your perfect blocks. I actually like that. Thanks. I didn't need that. There we go. I like that they give you 2 Wyvern Fires. Also, I feel like the water area is going to look super good. Like, it's weird because the desert area obviously has more drab colors. Like, it definitely has more muted colors to it. Also, remember when World came out and it ran 30 FPS? Very shitty on a PS4. And had like minutes of loading time. Remember that? Like almost 2 minutes of loading time before each hunt. This game has minimal loading time between zones. There's so much more going on. I feel like one issue that I'm doing is I might not be abusing. Yeah, depending on where you go, it's a relatively varied place. Like obviously, you have this big desert over there. But it can be relatively colorful. I agree. I don't even know. I'm using the original world combo to do most damage. I don't even know if that's like the best way to deal damage with the gun lance. Right? Oh god damn it. Come on. Didn't I select the dunk pot? I actually wanted to. God damn it, that was my target. Burst stick, burst stick. Give me this one. Whatever do you mean? Combined burst and stake moves. Wait a second. I have burst fire. Can I? Like I can chain this into a... God damn it. Like I can do a burst and then a worm stake. Like is that what does the most damage? Maybe that's it, what I'm missing. I'm always trying to go into adding more bursts. Like getting a second round of full burst in. Instead of going for a worm stake. Like, Perfect God is so good in this game. It's incredible. I usually don't use it much against lower monsters. Wait. Let me try that. Oh, you mean this? Ah, okay. I didn't even know the move was... I didn't even know that move existed. I think it's a new one, right? So, like this. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to try that. Definitely going to try that. Problem is you have to reload each time, right? You can't just quickly reload in between. Give me more Wyvern gems, why not? But yeah, I've become pretty okay at anticipating Arkveld's movements and then perfect guarding. I can dodge most of them with Switch Axe, but perfect guard is actually a really cool one. Wait a second, it combos into a second one? Oh! Okay, that is dope. That is dope. I'm going to try it with that. Let's go back to camp. I also switched to the Hope Gear for most of the part because it has Divine Blessing on it, and that is literally just a good skill. Let me go the map real quick. Wait, Arkveld is in the open map? Since when? You can hunt an Arkveld in the open map?
Check your secrets pouch. Over here.
Since when is that possible? I'm also probably forgetting something with Switch Axe. Probably you have to use the offset attacks a little bit more. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm doing enough damage to even put a dent into Arkveld with the Switch Axe. I can survive the 20 minutes no problem, you know, at this point. But I honestly didn't think you'd encounter him in the open world. That didn't count. I might have been a millisecond too late. Yeah, offsets, especially on Arkveld, are scary because he does so much damage. Like, he does... And you get a huge penalty. I need to get back into this fight. Yup. I also love that Perfect Guard enables you to immediately go into your combo. Like, immediately. How did that happen? I also didn't get my supplies. It feels like the monster itself doesn't give you a lot of... The monster itself doesn't give you a lot of leeway to even attack, you know? You only have a few chances to get a knockdown. And those are going to be very important in terms of damage.
For sure. Now engaging with the target. Don't get shaken off. Let's be sure to use that.
So yeah, even in the overworld you get 20 minutes max. Come on. Here we go.
Got it on the ground.
Okay, so that is the combo that does a lot more damage. God damn it. Should have gone for the block there.
Heels inbound.
Power struggle.
Need to out-muscle that monster.
Like the perfect blocks are very forgiving in the timing department. I'm pinned again. Fuck you. That was a thing? Oh wow. Guarding or weapon fire? That attack, by the way, hit me from behind while I was guarding. That's a little bit much. That's a little bit of a wonky hitbox, I feel like. Yeah, some of these attacks do. Thing is, most attacks only have enough chance for me to go in there for a burst. Nothing more, really. You know, enough of a window.
Time to go on the offensive.
God damn it. Like, the window is extremely tight. Fuck off, really? You had to go for a second one. Like, even when it runs out of stamina, it's still very much active. Like, there we go. Like, it just doesn't stop. Like, it is literally run out of stamina right now. And still. Come on. Time to reload. Ah. I was doing so good on that one.
Always happy.
Oh, they only, in the field, they only give you free cards, huh? Oh, you could in Rise. Guarding while Wildfire Fire. That seems a little bit OP. I hate that pin attack more than anything. Really. And it runs away quite frequently, which is also not really great. I just wish you could reload while on a Sacred with the gun lance. God damn it. Oh my god. Literally just got the health debuff right now as this was happening. Oh. I'm not even sure I'm going to beat this for sure.
Freshen you up quick.
Seriously? Come on. Fuck Arkveld. I don't know if I like this fight the way it is right now.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
I need to get my head back into the game. Like, at least one solo win would make everything worth it. Well, maybe also we should actually eat something, right? I always forget that you can do that. Yeah, in the main game it's going to be fine, but recommended meal. Do you get buffs through food? The food looks so fucking tasty. I mean, he's going to be fine in the main game, but it's just my ego that gets, like, destroyed. And I hate that. I absolutely hate my ego getting destroyed. But yeah, this stream is literally the last chance I have to play this game before. I mean, we could engage with it next week as well.
Let's have another hug with me.
But I don't think I will make, like, big streams out of it.
Supplies will help with this task. Let's be sure to use them.
You know? Like, I don't think I will make another streaming weekend like this out of it. I will more or less do it. Why did I take my switch axe out? I actually wanted my gun lance. God damn it. That actually hit me. The problem was it was trying to hit my cat there and not me. So I kind of miscalculated that. Kind of miscalculated that as I can get a free hit in, which it totally wasn't. Trying to make the most of it. Trying to make the most of it. I like, by the way, the new AoE on the Wyvern Fire. It feels super satisfying to be able to blast monsters from very far away. Yeah, exchanges like these don't really fill me with a lot of confidence in my chances here. Because it doesn't really feel like I got the upper hand here. I am so pissed that you can block that stupid pin attack. Who designed it that way? Going for a Wyvern Fire here. I'm doing better on the avoiding damage department for sure. Okay. Like sometimes this happens where just the first one narrowly avoids your block, and just the second one hits you. You know? Like, I've had it happen a few times, not too many, but still. Enough for me to complain, right? I think that was a good exchange here. I don't know if he did it on purpose that time. I think he did it because he was trying to hit my cat, which was very close by, instead of me. And then he missed me instead. I think I broke something. He has that wound on his head for a long time. But he is so mobile. Another power clash, huh? Come over here, big guy. But yeah, that was infinitely better than what I had before. Like, if I don't manage to beat this within the 20-minute time frame, I probably never will. Oh, come on, really?
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
I have 10 minutes left. I feel like I've been doing really well. You know? Like, it annoys me on runs where I do well if I can't beat it, really. The Wyvern Fire takes so long to load up. Come on. There we go. I'm going to use this opportunity to deal damage as I want to. You know? Oh, he has a weak point on the back. He's done enough chip damage to where he can comfortably kill me. At this point. Huh. But it doesn't feel like I can wound him. The thing is, even if I can wound him, he moves around so much, it makes it almost impossible to get my thing in. You know? To get my focus blast in. Like, look at this. Until my focus blast comes out, his tail is just somewhere else again. I don't know if this is a gun lens thing, that the focus blast is just very slow on that. Come over here, big dude. Going to give you... I accidentally put down a barrel bomb. That one almost hit. Going to give you a pitfall trap, my dude. Like, I feel like with how much damage I've been doing over this course, over the course of this battle, it feels like he should already be limping, right? Like, am I just dumb for thinking that? Maybe? It doesn't help that I only have potions left. I actually hit a wound. That card definitely doesn't help in the time regard. But I feel like in the long run, if I restock, I might be better off.
Always happy to take the quest.
Okay. Let's focus the fuck in. We are not at the 5-minute mark yet. I think. I don't think we have passed the 5-minute mark. At least I didn't see the announcement yet. No, come on. Ah! I hate this pin. Oh, only 2 minutes. Fuck me. This is going to be bad. I don't think he's even limping yet. We'll never do this. I don't know. It feels like I should have done enough damage. Like, it genuinely feels at this point like my game is bugged or something. Like, it feels like he has multiplayer health all the time. Yeah, 40 seconds.
Let's cleanse that status. Looks like the monster dropped something.
So salty. I'm so salty. Poke. Yeah. You see what I mean? He wasn't even limping.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
Yeah, that's also a problem. He runs a lot. But it definitely isn't me, right? Like that is that is the answer I'm struggling the most with today. The entire day, basically, where I tried to fight him. Like, is it a me problem? Am I doing something wrong, or is it just, I don't know, a bad RNG? He runs too much. Am I not doing enough Wyvern fires or whatever? Like, I've beaten him 2 times with a group of people. And one time I beat him in under 10 minutes because I had 3 longsword users with me. Like, longsword users are the most broken ever. And in this beta. Yeah, I mean, it's meant to be super difficult, but this is like Fatalis tier difficulty. You know? At least for me. And you know, if it comes down to does the monster run a lot or not, that is kind of RNG based. It's weird. It doesn't inspire confidence in me, you know? Like, if it's a problem that he just runs a lot, that's not on me. I don't know. It's hard to gauge. I think the timer is bullshit. I think the timer is a little bit too tight. You know what? I'm going to lighten the mood a bit. Where's my boy? No boy of mine. Anywhere to be found. I think 25 would be more forgiving because I could feel it, at least in this run, that he was close to actually limping. I feel like. 5 more minutes would have given me enough time to probably kill him. It's still very tight, but...
Mind if I hop on?
Or they should have patched out the bug that the monsters run all the time. Where am I? Here. Go back to base camp. If my boy isn't here, I'm just going to take a normal quest. I don't know if I should just main Gunlands. Gunlands is fun. There we go. There's my boy. I haven't done that on stream yet. But yeah, I have been fighting Arkveld maybe 7 to 8 times today. It's a little bit much.
The hunt is on. Now commencing quest by order of the guild. A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful. There! That's our target!
I love chips arrows. Thanks for poisoning me, dude. Obviously, when the game comes out, I'm going to customize everything. I'm going to customize my radial menu and whatever. I'll also probably disable a few of the UI elements again. Cool thing is you can perfect guard this.
Careful! That's one furious foe!
I definitely think with the amount of skill that I have in fighting Arkveld, in the full game I'll definitely be able to beat him. So I'm not too mad. That I'm not going to be able to beat him this weekend. I don't even know if I should give him another try at this point. I have been fighting him all day. It's kind of a little bit grating on me, I would say.
Great form!
And that I came close is actually, you know... proof enough for me, I think. Completely missed that. Honestly, Chipzeros' moveset is perfect for this game. Honestly, just look at him.
You're facing me, big guy!
So far the best adapted monster, and it makes me super excited to see the other monsters that come back, honestly. Because they've put so much care and attention onto my boy. I don't know if he has a steal. I don't think so. But maybe he does. I just haven't been hit by that attack yet, I think. I love that you can perfect guard his thing attack. God damn it, Chip Zeros. Also, his poison is actually hard to deal with in this one. Because especially in a tight corridor like this, his poison's literally everywhere. Also, I love the poison effects on our hunters. Oh, I closed that wound accidentally. I love that Wyvern Fire now has a little bit of range. By the way, like it gives Gunlance a little bit of a ranged move, which I really do enjoy. Also, his color palette looks cool. It's a little bit less colorful than I would have hoped. But if they bring back purple Chip Zeros, they need to, like, give him a little bit more color, right? It's a little bit more muted than I thought, but it could also just be the environment that drags his color a little bit down. And the lighting is, by the way, the lighting in this game is insane. I don't know where my sacred's at. There it is. Oh! He still does this weird bird sleep. I'm so happy with that. And he still does his fake out death. I think it's more of an extension of him being in the desert. Like, honestly, that's it already. But just the way they brought him back.
That's my partner.
Like, you see the color on his carcass when a little bit less desert lighting is on it. It already looks a little bit more colorful, right?
Research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
And they actually make his skin look rubbery, you know? With all of those tears inside and stuff. It actually is really cool to see him that way. And the game will have a good photo mode, apparently, so... I love him. I just absolutely love him. I mean, apparently I'm already good at Gunlands, so... I might go back to Switch Axe. And... actually reading up on the Switch Axe might actually be a pretty good idea. By the way, they have in-depth they really have in-depth tutorials here on what to do. Me too, me too. Element discharge finisher. Overhead slash. Ball swing, heavy slam, I know that. Offset rising slash. Triangle upon perfect offset, follow up morph slash. Okay. Axe fade slash. Yeah. Morph. Focus assault morph combination. That is the focus mode attack. So these are the axe controls. Overhead slash, double slash, counter rising slash, element discharge, zero sum discharge. Perform a zero sum discharge, yeah, okay. Unbridled slash, R2 plus X, a powerful attack in some modes, extra damage dealing. Explosion will occur. Will morph into axe mode after the attack, I know that. Full release slash. I can also combo this into R2 with R2. After an element discharge, attack will return to axe mode. More focus assaults, morph combination. Okay, that's good. Switch gauge, amp states. Well, there's a few combos you can do. That's okay. Take care. Overhead slash, rising, right rising slash, left rising slash. Heavenward Flurry. I'm going into the training area real quick. They opened up the training area. So I'm going in there and see how much damage I can do with a switch axe. You know. I haven't even checked out the training area yet so far. Okay. Let's quickly change. Change equipment.
Happy to lend a paw with all your training needs. Meow.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. That's forward slash, right? And this is heavy slam. This augments the damage to my regular axe mode hits. Like on this training dummy, I'm actually doing solid damage. On Arkveld, those axe swings do barely 10 damage. It's actually insane how little damage we do on Arkveld. Okay, this is how you do Heavenward Slurry. Slurry. That's okay. That's probably the highest damage you could do, right, with the switch axe. Like, do an elemental discharge. I can't... Ah, there we go. You just have to hold it to do a zero-sum discharge. I think I have a pretty good grasp on what the weapon's going to be. Training manager, can you please do something? Training settings. Wound settings, select mode. Smash mode.
That do it? Practice, practice, practice.
Okay. Let me see if I can time this right. With an offset attack. Elemental discharge and unbridled slash follow up. Like, that seems to be my strongest combo that I can have. That was a little late. You literally have to react when the monster starts winding up its attack. You know? It feels a little unforgiving for me because it kind of feels like you need to know when a hit is going to happen before it actually happens. Before even the wind up. Like you see on this. It almost feels like I have to press the buttons before the wind up even happens. You know? Feels a little unforgiving. Like, that was too late. Like, that was perfect, but I pressed the button before the wind-up happened. I actually agree with that they upgraded the switch axe damage output and gave it a lot more hit stun. I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with the training area for now. I think I'm going to do a short break. I don't know yet. I don't know. Don't feel really good about it so far. But I'll see. I'll try to hunt things with the switch axe and we'll see what happens, right? So, I'm back, everyone. We'll switch back to the game. You know? Just came back in time, Giza. I was doing kind of a... I was doing a short break. You know, I'm just going to go out there and hunt monsters. For now. I'm going to enjoy this last hour of the demo. You know? I'm just going to enjoy this last hour with my Switch Axe. I'm going to hunt a few Switch Axe monsters just to get a little bit more into... Thank you, game. And just enjoy the game a bit, because I have been so competitive about Arkveld. Also, earlier today, I did a short stream of me just basically doing a few Arkveld tries. It was very, very low-key. Like, I didn't have any of my setup. It was just the game and my voice. You know, like, the game and my voice that I streamed. I am okay with doing more of those kinds of streams in the future. If it's not very interesting, but I was just doing in-between game stuff, and I just thought to myself, why not stream it a little bit? Yeah, that's also kind of my feeling. I feel like I've been having my fill of the beta. It would have been cool to get an Arkveld solo kill in, but it doesn't feel like I'm going to do it anytime soon. So yeah, if I'm going to be streaming Monster Hunter Wilds next week, the beta next week, it's going to be definitely one of those, right? Like a short, very low-key stream. Like, I was just sitting here and playing the game anyway. Like, I was playing on this couch in my setup anyway, and I thought to myself, why not just throw in this stream? I think I can show you like this. Like, it was literally this. That's how I streamed it earlier. Like, it's just a game and me. And that's how I did it. Let's make a private lobby. Why not? And it was very low-key. I didn't talk a lot. It was just so that I wanted to record the footage anyway of me trying a lot of Arkveld. Like, I wanted to have the footage recorded. And why not just stream it to my channel as well? It was very low-key, and you didn't miss a lot. Like, if I'm going to stream the demo next week again, I'm going to do just that. And we're going to do Indie Game Weekend. Like, I still, on Saturday, I have a bit of a time to do Indie Game Weekend. So we're going to do regular Indie Game Weekend next weekend. And just do these in between. Like, look at this view. Like, these are some things you have to highlight. Like, you can actually go there. And that in itself is insane, right? No, not you. You can fuck off, really. I don't want you. So I'm just going to ride around the map and do... We might do a little... Let's do a little sightseeing, because I haven't done that in this game yet. You know? Look at the sights a bit, because... That's something I haven't done, and that I might want to do in the future when the game comes out. Yeah, I mean that's a good pitch, you know, honestly, for most games, right?
I gathered some materials too.
And it's a new thing for Monster Hunter, but it's a really, really good thing.
What you think we'll find?
Like, literally, that was also the selling point of Xenoblade 1, right? Like, you see that big-ass sword and that big-ass giant, yes, you will eventually be there. And you can literally watch from the other side as well to see where you've been. Hello, Castodon. Seriously, 0 out of 10 game. I cannot pet the Castodon. Also, I've never really beaten up these enemies. The smaller monsters actually got a lot of back burner in the demo, I feel like. They are there, but they didn't really do as much as I would have hoped so far. Although sometimes they do interfere. Sometimes they do interfere in fights, right? Also, everything not being 100% hostile is actually good. Yeah, there's not too many invisible walls really here. I definitely... Yeah, they attack large monsters a few times in packs, which I really appreciate. I'm still holding on to that theory that this is not everything of this map. And I can show you again why I think that is. Also, it would be really cool to go over this terrain. Like, there's so many uncovered terrain that we cannot go to yet. But it is modeled, like... Come on. Like, all of this is modeled. It's really weird. Right? But here we have a big chasm. You know, if we already got a photo mode, I would totally abuse it. Like, I don't know what people are talking about. This game looks beautiful. This game genuinely looks beautiful. Where are we going? The good part about this is you will be in the forest in 2 weeks. Like, it's only 2 weeks and 5 days, so around 19 days left. Yeah, photo mode isn't available yet, but like, look at this desert. It looks like a fucking desert. You know, the thing that I hate most about games is when your deserts don't look open and expansive. This one looks like a desert. And I really, really like that a lot. Hello, my raptor buddies. I really, really do enjoy the desert look. Like, what I think is... Why I think this area could get bigger is just because everything outside of the bounds is completely modeled, you know? Like, there's just a sandstorm happening right now, right? That prevents me from going there. But this is clearly modeled. And it does seem like you could actually waltz into there. Like, it really does look like you can actually go there. I don't know how to feel about that. You know? But this just makes me think like this area will get expanded in the future. But maybe it won't. Like, these maps are already big enough, right? Like, this part of the map is already big. But it could be like at least 3 times the size. That's right, it could be, right? But that still makes me wonder what lies beyond here. There's even a structure I can see in the background. You see that? Back there? Like, you see that back in the distance? You can actually see a structure there. I don't know, maybe this is something that the expansion will do this time. Like, the Iceborne of this game just opens up a few of these maps to be a little bit bigger. Okay, I have a camp set up here in the deepest reaches of this area. But yeah, we're going to do some sightseeing. I haven't done that in this game yet. Jan Moran would be really fantastic. They definitely need to update his fight a bit, but still. Would look good. I just don't know how they will integrate this into this map, right? Like, we have a sand ship. Like, we have a sand ship, obviously. We have the area space for a Jan Moran fight. But, like, why does Jan Moran appear and why do we hunt it? Like, in Monster Hunter 3 and 3 Ultimate, it was kind of like a event, right? Like, it was supposed to be like a sacred event or something. That they got hunters together and hunted a Jan Moran down. Which is kind of messed up, but still. Okay, where do we go? Like, I think one of the side activities you do, like one of the villager requests is literally you have to get materials to build a sand ship to hunt Jan Moran and participate
We can mine this.
in the Jan Moran hunt. Lost nut. I have absolutely no idea of the structure, honestly, of this area. We obviously know where the forest is going to be, right? Like, we obviously have an idea of that. But it's going to be hard to determine where the other entrances are. They could completely make it linear. Or they could just slowly open up the desert map. Like, this map could be like a connective tissue to all of them. If they wanted to. Oh. There's a new sub-camp location.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box.
I also like that it has crumped areas like this, where you can explore stuff. Like, and people are trying to tell me that this doesn't look good, right? That this game doesn't look good. Also, to me, Arkveld has basically proven that this game is going to be more colorful than World ever was. Like, that fight goes bonkers. Let's see. Where are we currently? We're currently here. So, we went through this area, right? I'm currently on PC. Not on PC, I'm on PS5. So not on medium settings on PC. I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll do that next week. How it looks on medium settings on my PC. On my work laptop. I also like the way a lot of these structures look here. Like, some of these structures look like, I don't know, more like corals than actual rock formations. Right? Like, obviously, this area has a few more muted colors because it's absolutely in the desert. You know, which makes me think, why would there be coral structures here? Right? Was this area flooded once? Like, that would be a cool design detail. I think Zelda did that once. I think it was Skyward Sword, right? Where an area was basically a huge sea and then it just became a desert over time. As the sea dried up. I have a feeling a Chatacabra wants a bit of a bruising.
Here we go! Another monster's horning in.
Come on. Well, I ran into a whole group of Chatacabra, huh? I just love this game. That you can just casually run into a group of monsters. Like this.
Careful! That's one furious foe!
Thanks. I'm still trying stuff out, by the way, right now.
Leave this to me. This heals inbound.
That's why I'm not using the switch axe to my full potential. Thanks for delaying your attack. I really want to get down the offset swings. The offset attacks.
Time to go on the offensive.
There we go. I've been playing the entire day. I've been playing with Gunlance the entire day, so yeah. Gunlance is currently my best weapon. While I absolutely love Switch Axe, I feel like my damage output is kinda low. These offsets are not hitting it for me. They're not really doing it for me. Like, you see how... I managed to do it here. But the offset is so fucking slow. It's so hard to hit. Maybe that's something I can do next week. When the demo returns. Just try out the hammer offset. Or try out the other weapons a bit more. I've been kind of focusing this weekend on Switch Axe and Gunlance. You know?
All ready when you are.
I don't think so. I think sword mode has a counter, if I'm not. Like, the only offset I think with Switch Axe is the overhead swing that we have. I just simply can't wait to
Got it covered.
get the new Switch Axe that they improved really into my hands.
I'll just hop off for now.
Because that sounds super fun, you know? The new Switch Axe. By the way, I found out that you can use zero-sum discharge still, if you want to.
Almost there.
Chatacabra is kind of a small fry at this point, but I still like it.
This ought to put it
It's like the introductory monster. I don't think the weapon switch system is meant to be for you to be able to just switch weapons mid-combat, really. I think it's more of a, if you're out in the open, you don't have to run back to your camp all the time if you just want to switch weapons. Like, I think most people play the game with 2 main weapons anyway, all the time. Like I'm doing. I'm using switch axe and gun lens I'll be using throughout. And it's a super easy and convenient way to just switch between the 2 weapons. Like, that's at least how I'm going to use it. I don't think it will be that useful during combat. Because I think every weapon will do relatively good. I mean, that's probably for you to decide how you use it. I mean, I'm a little bit old school in that regard because I genuinely think that I want to finish a hunt with my current weapon. Gunlance and Greatsword is a good choice. I'm going with Switch Axe and Gunlance, 2 of my favorite weapons. Gunlance is super fun in Wilds, you know. Probably the most fun weapon in Wilds currently. I hope they don't neglect shelling again. This zero-sum discharge. I think zero-sum discharge does a little bit more damage than regular elemental discharge. So it might be worth doing that a little bit more. There we go. Easy peasy.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Seriously, that could be me. Usually with how it goes with Monster Hunter, I usually use 2 main weapons throughout the playthrough. But I tend to, by the end of the game, play with every weapon as much as possible. You know, that's how I'm treating it. Monster Broth.
These might be traps.
But yeah, I usually try to master every weapon by the end of the game. It doesn't always work, but you know, the only thing that I might not master might be what is it? Hunting Horn. I don't know, Hunting Horn is just so foreign to me. I don't know. Like, it's so very foreign to me that I just can't wrap my head around it. Also, I'm going to suck at longsword. Like, look at the small detail of just the birds chilling on top of these monsters. Like, isn't that well done? Oh. I caught some birds. I mean, they brought the net back from World, right? So there's probably tons of stuff you could get. Yeah, Hunting Horn has been in a crisis. Hunting Horn has kind of been in a crisis ever since the old games. Like, I would argue ever since GU. They have been kind of in a crisis of not knowing what to do with it, really, and revamping it.
On my way there.
I just love this. Like, just seeing everything in here is just incredible. You know? It looks so good. Yeah, they are trying to reinvent the wheel a lot with the hunting horn. I get it. But I think it's just, at this point, it's the identity of the weapon, right? I don't know. Yeah. I know the shelling issue in Gunlands. I always get reminded of that, by the way. Gunlands mains love to complain about the shelling. That it always falls off by the end. So yeah, this is Radar's nest. Right? The one thing that I wonder most is what actually causes the thunderstorms, you know? In here. Like, we don't seem to have a really good idea of what actually causes this, the thunderstorms. Right? Is that a fucking Dragonator? That looks like a Dragonator. I don't think Radar causes the thunderstorms. I think he's the Apex because he uses the thunderstorms. But that is absolutely a Dragonator. I never noticed. This has to be a Dragonator, right? Oh, nice texture clipping. This is extremely mysterious.
Weather's changing.
For me, this is the most mysterious thing about this, right? I don't know, we'll probably get an idea. Yeah, they drop slinger ammo for grounding rocks. This is a Dragonator made out of grounding rocks. What if, hear me out on this, we don't know much about this area and we might not even get an answer to this.
There's an unbelievable amount of elemental energy here.
Calm the mind and
Just hear me out on this. This whole weather change here was facilitated by the battle against a big Elder Dragon that uses thunder element or lightning element. I don't know what caused it. And the people who fought it used these huge Dragonators of grounding stone to weaken its lightning capabilities. That's what this is. And that's why these thunderstorms keep happening, because the whole battle changed the environment of this area. That is my take. We probably might not even get a definitive answer on this. But it's going to be my headcanon from now on. That's why they also installed these huge lightning rods everywhere.
The lightning's being absorbed. Seems this area is safe.
You know? Or maybe the monster's even there still. We don't know that. Because it seems like the lightning storms come from that mountain, but Raidow's nest is not in the front of the mountain. Like where the lightning storms are coming from, it's kind of in the back of it, right? So it definitely seems like there is something over there that still causes it. Like if you look closely,
The lightning has them amped up.
I don't think that is a coincidence. That would be funny. That would be funny if it's just Atalkar collecting and new stuff again. Tons of conspiracy theories about this area. But from what I've seen of things the story is going to go into, it might even be like not even a bad choice. Like every time I see this mountain in the background, I always think like, we can't go there yet. But it seems like there is something. Okay. Let's see. Let's hunt a monster while we're at it. But yeah, there could be some interesting theories around here. I kind of like it. Like, it's a thing we might not even get an answer for, really. But it's still mysterious, and I enjoy that kind of stuff. Like, and it's definitely not Raidou that's causing this. This lightning surge. Hello, Raidou. I haven't fought Raidou in a while, so this might take me a bit to get used to again. Initially I struggled against Raidou as much as I struggled with Arkveld as well. But Raidou was easier to learn, really, in my opinion. Oh my god. He's getting bullied. Holy shit. I love these small monster interactions here. Thanks, Arma. I think I should be fine with radar. Also, the presence of chip zeros is actually interesting in this area because it just doesn't get affected by lightning, right?
Careful! That's what parents
Honestly, the only monster that's truly fucked right here, god damn it, is like Rathian and Rathalos. Like, they are truly fucked in this area. I don't even know if they are going to be in this area, really. Still think Elemental Discharge follow up with the Elemental Slash is like the strongest switch attack move we can do. Maybe. But Jib Zeros is supposed to be resistant to lightning moves.
Another monster's hoarding in.
Well, at least his rubber skin is supposed to be like lightning resistant. Because that's why Nacilla, canonically, hunts down Chip Zeros to take their skin. That's why Nacilla wears Chip Zero skin. Because Nacilla is very, very lightning weak. Lightning element weak. So it uses the Chip Zero skin to make it a little bit more resistant to lightning. That's like the canonical reason for those two. I don't think he takes decreased damage. He might have a regular immunity. Like, monsters usually have immunities, slight immunities to elements, to certain elements usually. Like, you can always see it in the armors. Sometimes you have more armor values. If you make, for example, a Chip Zero's armor, you'll probably have more defense against lightning elements than with another armor, you know? Stuff like that. That's how it usually shows up. And that's usually the elemental weaknesses the monsters have, usually. I don't think he has full immunity. I don't even know. Okay. I think I even missed the turf war.
More supplies have been added.
I would have to look at the trailer again, but I kind of want to stay away from most trailers anymore. I don't want to watch another Monster Hunter trailer, really. Yeah, I got a little bit cocky. And I suffered for it. Got a little bit too confident. I highly doubt that any of these monsters are going to be as challenging. in the full game.
Terrain here looks like a natural track.
Because we have stronger armors in the full game, and we probably also have stronger weapons. Please, I hope they don't. I really hope they don't show the full roster. I'm not going to watch it anyway, but please not. I would hate that if they show it on the 24th. Why would they show it on the 24th? Like, make a full roster trailer on the 24th, when literally you have 4 days until the game releases and everyone gets to see it. I so hope not. Let's use elemental discharge. Yeah, I'm going to avoid that completely. Like, that would be weird. I wouldn't like that. I have been avoiding most gameplay, by the way. I have not seen forest gameplay at all. I've seen very little of the Arkveld Basin gameplay. I'm going to try to stay away from it as much as possible. I think I've given up on the dream that Gammoth will come back. Yeah, it might be worth to go fully offline until the game drops. Really. I can't go fully offline because I still have to do my... I want to do my streams. I don't have to do them, but I want to. I'll definitely avoid YouTube like the plague on the 24th to the 25th to the 28th. Like the plague. I've kind of given up on the dream of Gammoth coming back with how they showed off the last area. The last area looks to be very dense, you know. I feel like if Gammoth comes back, they would have to have a huge open snow area. And... oh yeah, definitely off of Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm just going to log into Blue Sky to announce my streams and that's it. I think. I should probably use my focus slashes. Gain an advantage. There we go. Follow up. Yeah, we didn't see much of the zone, but it feels very contained like Arkveld Basin. You know, something that I want them to do is actually a huge volcano area at one point. But Arkveld Basin feels a little bit cramped. I like the idea. I really, really do enjoy the idea. But I want something that feels as open as 3rd Gen Volcano. 3rd Gen Volcano feels incredibly open. You know? Like, it feels like you have these huge lava caverns everywhere. And like an open volcano in the background.
Someone's gonna drop something.
Yeah, that's what I think too. That's why I don't get my hopes up for something like Gammoth. Maybe we'll get a Giginox return. That would be cool. I think. I don't fully think that will be cool, but it... I don't know. I'm not a huge Giginox fan, but when it's an icy cavern, generally I advocate for a lot of 3rd gen monsters, but I highly doubt we'll see a lot more. I don't know if Lagi will return. How did that even hit me? But ever since they announced there's not going to be underwater, I don't know, the egg laying thing is kind of weird. It didn't really amount to much in Gen 3, I feel like. Like, it's just there to give you an opening over Giginox when he lays his eggs. Not really that much fleshed out. They could flesh it out a bit, but yeah, I don't know. I basically don't like both of them, really. If it has to be one or the other, they might include Giginox, because Kezu has been in... There goes the tail. Kezu has been in Rise, so... You know. Might as well give us Giginox if we have to choose to pick one or the other. I have so many thoughts, but I can't really put them into words, really. I'm really hoping for a Lagi return, but ever since they announced we're not going to get underwater, I don't even know if I want him back at this stage, you know? Like, Lagi needs underwater to function. If they can't give him proper underwater fights, then maybe I just don't want him back, you know? I definitely think Gen 6 might bring underwater at some point. But I feel like this game was more made with the express purpose to bring the series to a next generation, you know? I did not see what was going on there, but I dodged it anyway. It would be so dope if we had underwater back, but I think this game is more... I think they were happy that they even made this game into, like... that this game even exists in this current form, and they were happy that they could include all 14 weapons and all of that, and make the game look good, sound good. Look good, sound good, have good areas, you know, all of that. Make really, really good new monsters. I think that's what they were trying to accomplish with this. So I'm totally okay with not having underwater. But still... Honestly, if Lagiakros returns, it has to be glorious, right?
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Did you think you could get away? That's okay, Kiza. I'm going to end it after this hunt. Anyway, today. This is going to be the last hunt. I had a ton of fun with this demo, and I hope we all get to enjoy the game pretty soon. Don't miss tomorrow's Xenogears episode. You know? Tomorrow we're continuing Xenogears. See ya. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of revelations in the next Xenogears episode. I mean, I should quickly check out how much time I have in the beta. Because I played the first one as well, so I think it counts towards both of them. And he's almost done.
Wow, what a view!
The beta is majestic, honestly. I like it a lot. Do we have barrel bombs? We do. Yeah, they just reused the same thing. The same game. Which is super convenient because you don't have to download the entire thing again.
Bomb set.
God damn it. That's a fuck up. Come on. Come over here, my dude. Yeah, it's not that big.
Time to go on the offensive.
There we go. Finally got an offset attack in. Took me like forever.
This wrecks you up quick. Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Thanks, my dude. Honestly, game is super great. I can't say anything bad about it so far. Like they've already said they addressed some of the performance issues. So we'll see with the full game. And I have to say sorry to the Monster Hunter community if you can't run the game. I don't know. I feel a little bit sorry for you, but only a little bit, because seriously, my shitty ass $1,000 work PC can run the game at medium settings at 1080 30 FPS without a hitch. If your PC can't run that, then you probably should have upgraded way sooner. That's just my take on it. I definitely see that upgrading a PC is not that easy and costs a lot of money. But if you insist on playing on PC, and this game was already announced. Like, this game was announced like 6 months ago, even earlier. Like, this was announced a long time ago. You definitely knew it was coming, right? Like, it's not like, oh, this is a surprise that this is releasing so soon. Yeah. Then it's not Capcom's fault anymore, like you don't have to be on ultra level settings, but medium settings look great enough, really. And they run great enough. 30 FPS, you know, especially if you cap it. It's going to run fine. How long have we fought right now? Almost 25 minutes. That's a little bit slow for a solo hunt. Maybe I'm just relatively slow when it comes to hunting. I don't know. But yes, some of those people that complained, like literally, I could go into a store right now and buy a rig for $1,000 that would actually run the game really well, you know? Like, not even just the components, and I build it myself. That is even cheaper. But a fully pre-built rig that would run the game relatively well. And I mean, PC gaming is expensive. You have to upgrade sometimes, you know? I get that. Like, I literally made the express decision like 2 years ago, even before Monster Hunter Wilds was announced, that I'm going to buy a PS5 because I want to play the next Monster Hunter game. And I knew it was coming. Like, I knew it was coming to the next generation of PlayStation, right? That's why I bought this machine. I put 500 euros down back in the day to buy this so that I can play Monster Hunter. Like, yeah, I could have put it into a PC as well. But the system requirements have been tuned way down. I mean, definitely after launch upgrades, you definitely get something better. I also have a feeling a lot of these people that complain want to run the game at ultra settings. And are like, oh yeah, let me run the game at high or ultra settings on my old ass system. And let's see how it does in the benchmark. And it's like, whew. Like, yeah, the game looks rough at low settings, I agree. Like, my recommended settings for my PC are not medium settings. They are low settings, and the game looks really rough on that. But on low, it almost gets up to 50, up to 60 FPS, so I don't know. Thanks for the show, Raydal. I enjoyed that fight. Thanks for giving me another great hunt. I don't know. I definitely see a lot of people panicking, and like, it's not that the game wasn't around the corner, right? I know that PC parts can be expensive, especially graphics cards. It has been a thing for forever. That seems good. Like, 1080p 60 seems like really good if it runs on medium settings, you know? Like, medium settings doesn't look that bad. So let's return to the title screen real quick, and we can see how much we played in the demo. "25 hours total in the demo. "1440 is better. Not bad, honestly, in terms of resolution. I honestly don't know how it runs on the PS5. On which settings that would equate to, really. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people panicking. But the new system requirements are a little bit lower than what they were before. And I think they're fine. But yeah, that's the burden you have to bear if you play PC games, right? The newest PC games require you to upgrade. You have to be able to do that. PCs are expensive. I'll definitely get it on PS5 first, but I do intend to get a PC somewhere down the line, like a new gaming PC, in maybe a year or so, that I can play games on. Yeah, the mods is the thing that's going to kill me the most. The mods are going to be good. Let's move over to this. Go. Okay, that's going to be the end for today. I hope you enjoyed watching a little bit. It's time to say goodbye to the demo. As I already said before, I am not going to stream the next demo. Like next week when the demo comes out, I'm not going to stream it. I might do these short streams that I've been doing earlier, where I just play the game casually while I have the stream on. So it streams to my channel, but nothing like these things that I've been doing here right now. And we're going to do next weekend we're going to do indie game weekend as normal. I want it to be as normal as possible until the game actually releases, you know. Like the game will release in 2 weeks and I can't wait for that, you know. Yeah. That's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, let me just lay it out real quick. Tomorrow we're playing Xenogears, same time, 6 p.m. Central European. On Tuesday we're doing an early morning Metroid Prime, as usual. And on Wednesday another Xenogears. We might finish Xenogears next week. Thursday is an open slots. I don't know what's going to happen Thursday. We might play some Fire Emblem, we might play Xenogears, I don't know yet. And on Friday, Metroid Prime again. Like a usual streaming week, right? So we might finish off 2 games next week, depending on how long they take. So Xenogears is relatively in its last legs, and Metroid Prime is relatively in its last legs. So if you have any game suggestions, you can DM me on Blue Sky, you can comment down below if you want any. I have in the description a whole list of upcoming games that are going to be up that I want to play on the channel. So if you want to have any games on there, definitely leave a comment. Also, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, we're doing a lot of Wilds content in the future. When the game comes out, we're going to stream this entire weekend. That entire weekend is going to be mostly Wilds content, and the few days after as well. That's already said and done, you know. It's already planned. I'm going to play as much as possible from the game. And then we'll after that weekend, after the release weekend, we're going to do like we're going to add it to the regular rotation of games we have, you know. Okay, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching today's stream, and I will see all of you next time. Trilightning out.